お帰りなさいませ。アイン様。
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch more Overlord. Last time's episode was Two Leaders, where Goo's forces began their attack on Carne Village. While the Goblin Troop, Allied Ogres, and Vigilante Committee prepare to defend the village, the remaining villagers take shelter. As the battle begins at the front gates, Enri and Nifria search the village to ensure everyone is safe while they see a troll climbing over the rear gate. To prevent the troll from finding the hidden villagers, the two distract it by disguising their odor. However, the troll catches on, and Nifria and Enri, run for help and confess their love to each other. Nifria continues to fight the troll while Enri gets back up. However, he's overwhelmed by the troll's strength. Just before the troll's about to kill him, Lupus Regina appears and kills the troll. The battle at the gate also ends successfully, and Lupus Regina informs Nefri and Enri of Ain's invitation to dinner at Nazarick, where they have a nice little time, and the episode ends off like on a very cute note, doesn't it?
I don't know if it's cute. Something.
I'd call it cute, where you have like the little kid running around, everyone just going, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry for him. It's like, oh no, we're happy to have him around.
Well, certain anime children are always adorable. Certain ones are not, so.
And then she's in another room with Ainz alone, off scene, and I'm just like, okay, she's mind controlled or replaced now. Because I just kind of constantly expect, like, the Xanatos Gambit to actually occur some point, you know?
Sorry, you want to say his name again for me?
The Xanatos Gambit.
The Xanatos Gambit. Not
Yeah,
the
how would you pronounce
Xanatos.
it?
Xanatos.
Xanatos. Oh, who's named that? Oh, what a loser.
Well, we don't enunciate every stop break in the name.
But I do, because I'm a fool. Oddly enough, never really saw much gargoyles. Mostly I end up kind of more familiar with the term from Death Note at this point, just because that show is crazy.
There's a term for gargoyles in Death Note?
Yeah, the Xanatos Gambit. Where it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, you win.
No, I thought you were saying the term gargoyles was in Death Note.
Oh no, I'm saying Xanatos with some gargoyles.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like
that was the
my
statement.
deadpan tone is leading you into some sort of weird conversational dead ends, Griff. I'm not giving any energy to the conversational response. Doesn't mean that I don't understand what you're saying.
But I have to over-explain. If I don't, how would anyone know what I'm saying?
That's my shtick, Griff, not yours.
Yeah.
I have to
If you're
explain
interested
it five
in this,
times.
if you're interested in more talks about our anxiety, go watch Bochi the Rock now on our channel.
Anyway, what do you imagine is going to happen this episode, Griff?
Well, we've reached the end of an arc. Now we're basically free to do anything we want. I think they were indicating that the individual we saw at the end of season 2, the one that I say like looks kind of Greek because he has like the gold, red, and the skirt and like a chariot. He's going to go ahead and start getting involved, but what exactly is going to happen, I don't know yet because this is going to be the setup for it. But yeah, no, I expect he's going to get involved now.
There are 3 things I can think of happening right in this episode because I can't remember which happens first. And I started this without being able to figure out how to say it out loud and not give you anything.
I could take these off for a second if you want.
Well, no,
spoil the audience.
No point. Either the audience believes I've seen the show before, or they don't. Either way, it doesn't matter.
This whole time, you've never seen a single episode of Overlord before. You've been running us on the entire time.
Right. But yeah,
this is a Natas Gambit.
Either it's going to be the lead up to... Oh god, did they do it last time on? Let me think.
Yeah, they did a little bit.
And I can't remember exactly. Okay, either this is going to be a Momon episode. Try to phrase this as best as I can to see if I can remember. Either this is a Momon episode, or this is an entirely people we've never met before episode.
I think it's going to be a Moment episode.
Again, I'm basing my information off of bad memory, so
right.
I've clearly said there's three big things I wanted to see or I remember happening this season that I was excited for. None of them have happened yet, and we're halfway through. So
we're getting closer. I mean, it's only a surprise until there's no days left, right?
well, before we were what? What's the math on this? 1 in 4. There's a 1 in 4 chance, 25% chance the thing I'm waiting for was going to happen, given that there's 3 of them in 12 episodes, or is it 13?
There is 13 episodes in total.
Okay, so I'm never going to do the math right, so I'm just going to pretend it's 12 episodes and say
Yeah,
there was
no.
a 25% chance of an episode containing an event that I was waiting for. Now we're halfway through, so literally it's what? 50% chance now?
Yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't even go with chances. I would go with, like, the surprise paradox, right? Where, it's like, alright, so I'm gonna execute you sometime during this week, but it's gonna be a surprise. Well, it can't be today, because that wouldn't be very surprising, so it has to be one of the later days. And you keep knocking off days, because if that day doesn't happen, then it can't possibly be a surprise. And then at the end, it's like, well, I eliminated every day except the last day, so it can't be that day either, so I'll never be executed.
Well, the thing is that you're now operating on a bell curve, and the least likely thing to happen would be to shoot you in the middle of telling you, which would be
That's
the
actually
least.
how that's actually how it resolves, yes. You just kind of go ahead and do it anyway.
Yeah, in the
You
middle.
logicked yourself out of figuring out when it was going to happen. Congratulations.
Well, I'm remembering the bell curve for when a house goes on market in Final Fantasy XIV.
Ah,
And
yes.
it's a bell curve because it goes on market with a random point within 24 hours. And the bell curve puts it sometimes like 8 to 12 hours in.
Hmm.
And the bell curve isn't exactly bell curve shaped. It's actually very less likely near the beginning and becomes more likely and then less likely. But the last couple of hours are not as less likely as the first few hours. Which led me to
Right, so
say,
it's elevated from the original floor then.
which leads me to say it's more unlikely that you'll get shot when I finish the last word of my sentence than it is near the beginning of the last day, right?
Ah, I just got shot by Theta. Ah.
But my
It
point
was
being that
surprising.
we're in a 50% chance that any episode right now is going to contain the thing I'm waiting for. Now, the way that I remember Overlord is always 200% speed, which is to say, I remember things happening in one episode that in actuality take 2 episodes to do. So,
Right, you've excised all the pauses from your brain.
so the possibility that the episode I'm thinking this one might be one of reduces the probability of it containing the thing I'm excited to see, only because it might be the setup episode for something that I'm remembering requiring 1 episode to do.
Right. So, in which case, only one way to see if this is the episode you remember or it's gonna be the next one. We gotta go ahead and watch.
That's why I'm betting that it's going to be the Momon or an NPC episode, because a Momon episode always follows an exciting thing, but it's an episode on Momon first, or an
Hmm.
NPC episode because NPC episodes always introduce you to the NPCs before the thing that's exciting. So,
Yep. So, in that case, before we get started, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure. It's all support channel, just a little bit extra. Skeleton.
alright, I know what episode this is.
Oh boy, well. Oh, he's big. Alright, he's not that big.
デスナイトよサモンアンデッド6服従せよ
Using a summon spell to gain his loyalty. Well, I mean, I guess if he's right there, it's not that great, but it works.
I mean, that's how Raise Undead works in D&D, so.
Hmm.
これを支配できればミグリット・ベルスーカウラウを超えた最高のマジックキャスターとなれるものを
死はすでにかの重尊英雄を凌駕していると思います。
I mean, you just saw him try to use a 6th level spell, which is well beyond what most people you've seen do.
Very true. He is technically better than everyone else so far. And now this is your type of necromancy, Theta.
Technically, you've seen this scene before because I've shown it to you.
自然発生には未だつながらずか。
I've literally used this as an
現
example
在
of
は死体を
skeletons
近
can
く
work
に
a
配置する
farm.
ことでゾンビの発生につながるかの実験を行っているところです。
Just trying to see if you can get free undead. Yeah, no, this is good. Hey, it's birds.
I think they're called griffins. I thought you should know that.
Really? I'm gonna need to see some evidence of that. Could you, like, circle that on the screen? Could point an arrow to
ブ
him.
ルーダ様、アダマンタイト級冒険者の方々が面会を求めておられます。
銀市長の方々か。それともさざ波八連の方々かな。
8 ripples.
漆黒を名乗る二人組です。
I just gotta say, Ainz, did you really have to call your group Darkness?
They did that before. This isn't a new development.
I know it's not a new development, but I've been reminded of it, and I just have to say, he's still full of as much edge as possible. He's still edgy teen.
I should also point out, I guess, not for your sake, but as much as to create entertainment for the audience,
Of course.
there's a... I don't want to use the word mystery, but I guess it is a mystery. There's a mystery unfolding before you now. So stuff you should be paying attention to, I guess.
Yeah.
That there's going to be a question asked at the end of the season by an NPC, and it's going to get answered fairly quickly. Like, it's not going to be a mystery that's hanging into next season, but I want you to be able to answer it before he does.
Okay. So, well, our introduction here was a bunch of experimentations with magic and trying to get better at it. And all of them involving undead. They already know of the heroes, they're trying to aspire to it. And of course, you know, the newbies are just like, oh, you're definitely as powerful as the heroes.
I also want to point out that I was wrong on both of my guesses on what kind of episode this is.
Oh, okay then. Not NPC or Moment. But we are getting Moment.
I hedged my bets, and I hedged incorrectly.
は随分と活気があるな。
さようでしょうか。
歩く者たちの人
I mean, Momon's in it, of course, but
自分たち
if
の
I'm remembering
生活が良くなっていくと
correctly,
信じている
it's going to be more of an Ainz episode plus an NPC episode.
Right, somebody just like immediately cast Detect Undead or something.
先決帝と呼ばれているらしいが、彼が改革を断行した影響だろうな。クールーダの話では、無能な貴族は廃し、平民でも実力者は取り立てている。魔法の研究も盛んで、軍隊も力を蓄えているそうだ。あの騎士たちを見ろ。帝国の軍隊はあのような専業兵士によって構成
He's
されている。
recreated CGI with magic and made these nuts.
あれ、アダマンタイト級冒険者だ。
He can copy and paste as many soldiers as he wants. Yeah, the more they zoom out, the more they stick out.
有事の際には一般の平民を徴兵する王国とは桁違いの戦力だ。さてと、どうせ来たのなら冒険者組合にでも行くとしよう。あまり活気はないと聞いてるが、簡単な仕事でも受けて顔を打っておきたい。
So I suppose in what Moment is describing here, it is interesting to contrast with like E. Rantel, which relied basically entirely on adventures.
Yeah, they're setting up the differences between kingdoms. I mean, they've already done that, basically.
Oh yeah.
まったくなんでこんなことに。この計画によってナザリック地下大墳墓を国として成立させ、並びにアインズール・ゴウンの女と力を世に知らしめることができます。
大義名分を売るには効果的。
Oh, actually, no, I think I'm thinking of the wrong episode once again.
Ah, you've been tricked again, bamboozled even.
Well, I'm thinking of an event that's supposed to happen And then it's like, no, why would he do that? He has no reason to do that yet. That can't be this episode.
Theta, I want to ask you a real question. What was the point of the cutaway?
To remind you what the plan is.
But they didn't state anything about the plan. They just, I'm sitting there agreeing with the
Pay
plan.
attention. And yes, they did. They literally started the flashback thing with what the plan was.
それでその悪魔はどうなったのだ。
逃亡したとの話です。王国は厳重な警戒をしていますが、その後悪魔が姿を現したとの知らせは来ていません。
王国はすでに疲弊しているということか。ならば例年の戦を
First time seeing these guys since the end of last season.
無能な貴族どもからも
Our annual war.
我が帝国において愚かな王国の二の舞はありえぬ。ジルクニフルーン・ファーロード・エルニクスの名において命ずる帝国史跡宮廷魔法使いフールーダ・パラダインよ。
So Fluter
悪魔
and
ヤルダバウトに
Nyx.
ついて早急に調査せよ。
かしこまりました。
漆黒のモモンとやらも興味深いな。王国戦士長を救ったというアインズール・ゴウンといい、矢に隠れていた英雄たちが動き出したというのか。もしかすると200年前のかの魔人との戦いの時と同じような
Evil deities,
起こる
alright.
やもしれんな。帝国最強の四騎士と歌われるお前たちならどうする。
いやー、おっかないですね。まあ4人がかりならなんとか相手できるかもしれませんが。
勝てる相手ならば戦います。難しいようであれば逃げます。
お二人とも一応午前会議の場なんですから。
He didn't give an answer. And, well, I guess silence is an answer.
フールーだよ。
Rush at
漆黒
that,
のモモ
yeah.
ンとアインズール・ゴウンについても引き続き調べてくれ。
そちらにつきましてはお知らせしたき儀がございます。
ほう。
Oh, does he already know about the town attack?
によって破壊された建物や道路の復旧には今しばらく時間がかかるでしょう。
Yeah, as always, Griff.
お兄様、
So centered on that town
取り
attack.
られた方たちは今どうなっているのでしょう。
I don't believe it happened. Fake news.
どうやって1万人近い者たちを移動させたの
You
か
and
すらわ
Alice
から
Jones,
ない
I guess.
そうですか。
You like being in that camp, Griff?
父上、お気を落とされぬよう。民たちは皆悪魔と戦った王の意向をたたえ、王との復興に励んでおります。
すべてはお前とラナーの検索によるものだ。
現在、ヤルダバウトが求めていたとおぼしきマジックアイテムを魔術師組合に調査させています。そこから奴の尻尾がつかめるやもしれな
How
い。
silly it'll be when everyone realizes that all of this is fake. Like all the Child of Bayoth and magic item stuff.
父上、バルブロ王子、ご子息とはいえ、王の許可なく御前に出るのは許されません。平民の分際で口を挟むな。
It's unforgivable. That's why we're not going to do anything about it.
This man needs to stop taking sword blows to the face.
職務ゆえの発言をしたに過ぎない。騎士とは貴族だけがなれるもの。そんなものを傍らに
How can a man lose so much and still have nothing?
なぜエランテルに兵を集めないのですか。
帝国が攻めてこないからですよ、兄上。
常ならば収穫の時期を狙って帝国が戦を仕掛けてくるはず。わざと時期をずらしてこちらの油断を誘っているのであろう。
父上、帝国も悪魔もすべてこのバルブロが仕留めてみせましょう。我が弟では剣を
Yeah, he's the bro.
ですからな。
I was about to say, it's like now we're getting to the Climb training scene, but Climb is just watching this.
I think I mentioned before that I remember the show having a lot of interpersonal scenes between NPCs I couldn't give shits about. So,
Ah, well, here's one of them for you.
yep.
すごかったです。実に素晴らしい試合でした。
数年後はどうなるか。
私はこれから
Well, you're getting
応援の任務
older.
がありますので、
He looks to be mid-20s, maybe?
お前はいいのか。
Brain or climb?
Brain. Climb seems
Yeah,
to
I'd
be
give it that.
late teens at best.
Yeah, climb is way younger.
俺が一番驚いてるよ。さて、俺もそろそろ行くよ。
I am, after all, a wanted criminal.
Just hanging out in the local castle. Next to the highest figure of authority I can.
ブレインが俺の後を継いでくれるなら助かるんだが、あいつが引き受けるはずがないか。
本当だってローバー。真っ黒のフルプレートでさ、でっかい剣を2本背負ってた。ありゃかなりの凄腕だ。
Ah, the NPCs I was remembering.
Ah, yes, here we go. I'm very certain we haven't seen these NPCs before.
ワーカーではないと。
I just remember the episode taking a lot more time with them than it has.
のすごい美人を連れてたんだぜ。綺麗な目が涼しげでまっすぐな黒髪でさ。
そちらが本題ですか。イミーナさんとどちらがお美しいですか。
正直に言えばその女の方が綺麗だった。
恋というトッピングが塗りたくられているヘッケランがそう言うとは。
あいつには言うなよ。おごってやるからさ。おい、親父、こいつに
水を。
って。
Man, if you order a second one of those, you're gonna die from alcohol.
意味な。
何よ。
いや、早いなと思って。
はあ
That's a high-level adventure design if I've seen one.
大丈夫。
Am I wrong in guessing she's the highest level there?
What's up?
Am I wrong in guessing Amina is the highest level NPC there?
つまり、他国に侵入して墓泥棒をしてこ
I don't really remember.
そう若らしい一般的な汚れ仕事
Not to give anything away, but don't spend a lot of brain power trying to figure that out, because it's not going to amount to much.
I highly suspect they're all going to die again.
でも、金銭的に追い詰められてはいないという情報もあった。
I wouldn't spend a lot of brain power on that
報酬
either.
は前に金貨200、後ろに150だ。前金が高いという非常に珍しい契約で。
350 gold, a lot of money.
そして調査結果によっては追加報酬。
I will say, having not seen anything about next season yet, that being as much a mystery to me as it is to you, I would not be surprised to see one of these people next season.
Alright.
確かにあの辺りに遺跡があるという話は聞いたことがない。かつて都市や墳墓があったという歴史も確認できなかった。近くに小さな村があるからそこで聞いてみる？
無理だ。できる限り秘密裏の行動を要求されている。
Oh, they gonna die.
下手な行動を取れば王国バイセルフ王家を敵に回す。
つまりは汚れ仕事ってことだろ。
Right, but how does that correspond to what I just said, Griff?
今回の依頼を受ける。
Oh, they're gonna get captured
ロバデク。
and tortured, and some of them will die.
副リーダーはい
いんじゃない？
Alright. Horrible possibility number 1. A Made in Abyss style flesh puddle of them all combined.
私に気を使っているとしたら、それは遠慮したい。
That would really be stretching the definition of my words, wouldn't it?
気を使う？
Yeah, it really would be. Oh, well, one of them will be.
ねえロバ。
そういうことです。未知の遺跡に眠る数々の品ですよね、ヘッケラン。
だってよ、アルシェ。
感謝する。
だけどな、アルシェ。今回の報酬でも親の借金を返すには足りないぜ。
問題ない。少しでも支払えばまた待ってもらえる。
お前の親父にガツンと言ってやろうか。
神の言葉を言って聞かすべきですね。いやいや、神の拳が先ですかね。
まずは耳に穴を開けるところから始めない？待ってほしい。もういい加減、両親が返すべき。妹たちは連れ出す。
Yeah, her parents are just the worst.
By the sounds
アル
of
シェさ
it.
んが妹さんを引き取るとなると危険な仕事はできないでしょう。ワーカーは引退ですかね。
生活はどうすんだよ。
大丈夫よ。第3位会のマジックキャスターなら妹数人くらい養って普通に暮らせるわ。
そうなると問題は俺たちの方だな。
ええ、第3位会の使い手、しかもあんなに優れたタレントを持つ者は
What's the best utility third level spell you can think of, Theta?
マジックキャスターの力を持つか否か、さらには第何位会の使い手かまで見抜くのですから。
It's first, but I mean that's still a good choice.
Shield's not a first level spell.
Sure is.
You're not watching the show, Griff?
それは最後の手段じゃないですか。
だが3人で仕事は危険すぎる。それとも冒険者に戻るか？
人を助けるのに神殿の意向に従わなくてはならない身なんてもうまっぴらごめんです。それぐらいならいい。
For some reason, they keep taking the bodies of everybody I bring back and they mysteriously disappear, and then there's more skeletons. I don't understand what's happening.
開拓村で畑仕事をしながら神官の真似事も悪くないです。
Oh, he's getting added to the village. Okay.
決めて良いことなのですかね。
お前な。
Who's getting added to the village?
Our priest guy, who literally said, I just want to settle down and help some people farm.
I mean, that's a weird guess considering they talked about the village and then talked about not going there.
I mean, that doesn't mean he's not going to end up there. It just means that they don't want to think about it immediately themselves.
それは今までうちになかった。なぜそんなものがある？
それはね、これを買ったのが今朝のことだからだよ。
Didn't you have a major debt?
安かろう？
なぜ買った？
貴族たるもの、こういったものに金を。も
ううちは貴族ではない。
違う。あのクソったれな皇帝が死ねば、我が家はすぐに貴族として復活するのだ。
Ah, delusions, of course.
こうして力を誇示することで、あの愚か者にも
This lamp will give us power again.
見せつけられるのだ。
何度も言っている通り、無駄遣いするべきではない。最低限の生活に必要な分だけ消費すべき。
これは必要な消費だ。
私はもう家にお金を入れない。妹たちと家を出て暮らす。
今の今まで暮らしてこれたのは誰のおかげだと思っている？
もう恩は返した。
Like I said, the worst.
Just big old dummies.
クーデはお部屋。そうなの。少しお話ししたいことがあるの。一緒に行きましょう。
お姉様のお手って硬いよね。でも大好き。
ありがとう。
Ah, the show really does make children adorable.
これがフォーサイト最後の冒険になるかもしれないな。
Ah, the gang is breaking up.
帝国内でも有名なワーカーたちが結集しております。依頼人の裕福な懐に拍手ですな。
バカ言ってないで。ほら、リーダーたちが集まってるじゃない。
はいはい。
予見したようにやはり何時も来たか。
まあね。そちらさんは初めてだな。フォーサイト。お噂は金がね。
Like you said, it's all the setup.
かのガゼフ・ストロノーフに匹敵すると言われる天才剣士と組めて嬉しいぜ。ありがとうございます。ですが、そろそろかの御人が私エルヤ・ウズルスに匹敵すると言われるべきでしょうね。
You sure the handle for your sword is big enough there?
おや、エルフ。いや、ハーフエルフですか。おいおい、俺の仲間に手を出すなよ。もちろんですとも。今回の仕事に関しては仲間です。それではご挨拶も済みましたし失礼。
あれはちょっと危険よの。
老公もそう思いますか。実際あいつの強さはどの程度なんでしょ
う。我はつい最近闘技場で観戦した。
確かに数年前に見た王国戦士長に匹
Hope
敵
you
する
remember all these people, Griff.
Yep, every single one of them.
クソ野郎。
王国戦士長に匹敵するのは剣の腕だけか。
I feel like,
皆様。
Ah, the most powerful characters arrived.
誠にありがとうございます。どうぞこちらへ。
スレイプニール。
大貴族だってほとんど持ってないのに。
こちらの馬車をお使いください。それと野営場所を警備するための冒険者を雇っています。
ゴールドの冒険者が荷物運びとして合格なのはわかるのですがね。探索から帰ってきたら拠点が潰されていたでは困るのですが。
問題はないと私どもは確信しております。モモンさん、ご紹介します。
Ah, of course.
アダマンタイト級冒険者、漆黒のモモンさん。そしてチームメイトのナーベさんです。
おい、あれってまさか。
I was gonna say, I think,
ご納得いただけたようですね。
Overlord does the reverse D&D trick. They wouldn't give us all these character names if they weren't important, right?
組合から強く願われれば断るのが難しくなる冒険者と違い、しがらみのないワーカーの君たちがこの依頼を引き受けたのは何のためなんだ？
そりゃ金ですよ。
君たちの命に釣り合うだけの金を提示されたということか。
そうだ。納得がいくだけの金額を提示してもらっている。
なるほど。それがお前たちの決断か。
Oh, they are all definitely gonna die.
本当にくだらないことを聞いた。許してくれ。
Yeah, there you go.
I can only predict before we get to our next time here that this has all been a plot to drag them over there, to shove them into the arena, to test them against the cool new Death Knight and his skills.
That's definitely a thing that you thought of.
That's your gaslighting tone right there, Theta. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Is it?
I'm calling your bluff right now.
You want to make a bet then?
Sure, let's make a bet. What are we betting on? What do you want?
Oh, jeez, I'm trying to think. The problem is that when we record the next episode, so I don't know. What do you want to make? What do you want to wager if you win?
I want to wager you doing one intro.
Oh, it's gonna be that low ball. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see the next time on real quick.
俺の仲間たちが作り上げたナザリック地下大墳墓にワーカーたちが侵入する。その目的は金だという。実にくだらない愚か者たちだ。彼らは大したことのない財宝に目を輝かせ、ナザリックの奥へと進んでいる。まるで餌を探すウジ虫のようだ。
There you go. He's just being a dungeon master.
雲に絡められる蝶。一人として無事に回収はしない。
Alright, so what is equal to doing one intro?
Good question. That's up to you to decide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's such a low bar wager. It's not like me and Shies, we'll watch an episode of this or we'll watch an episode of that. Okay, I don't know. You have to do one of your intros while lying in bed.
Sure, that sounds extra comfy. Let's do it. It's a win-win. Let's go.
It'll be super awkward on camera. Like I said, it's such a low bar wager. I can't think of anything that's so low stakes. All my gambles are coming from like production side. It's like, I don't know. It's a nothing bet.
That's what you come to me for when it comes to narrative. Lowering the stakes as far as they can go. Making every conflict over like a Slurpee or something.
I know you think I'm gaslighting you, but we will have to do some setup thing for you angling your camera at the bed.
It's okay. I already got an idea. So, should that come to pass, we're ready. So, of all the different types of episodes, this wasn't a moment episode. But it was an NPC episode. But you say that you don't think it was.
Because it wasn't majority.
What kind of episode would you call this then?
I don't know.
I guess other than just
I guess technically it was an NPC episode by majority. Because Momon shows up at the beginning.
Yeah. He briefly is shown to exist. You did mention that they're setting up mystery right now, which they didn't get to any more of that, I think. They just talked about Nazarick the rest of the episode, really.
No, they've talked.
And their own families.
I brought it up because the mystery is unfolding. You don't know what the question is yet, is the problem.
Right, exactly. They haven't gotten to it yet. They dropped some stuff on our head, and we'll get there eventually.
You don't realize it's happening as the viewer of the show until the question gets asked. And then it's like, quick, think back to everything that's happened in the last 6 episodes. What would answer this question?
Everything on this episode will be on the quiz. So, well, no, I'm excited. I wanna find out what the question is, and then fail to answer it. It's gonna be a fun time.
You're gonna have like a minute at the most to answer. That's why I'm like prepping you now for when the question pops up. I'm gonna be like, Grip, that's the question, and you have to have a minute before they answer it themselves.
Yeah, I gotta hype myself up once the question is coming. I gotta be ready when the episode ends. So, now that I'm as excited as possible, we're gonna end the episode. So this has been Stone-Faced Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?